Hi there. This is my response to Dan's third thread. 5 questions. Let's get started. First off, this is what's playing in the background. Dirty Trees. She has no strings. Apollo on Touch and Go. Awesome record. Post rock. Good stuff. Question number 1. Do you consider yourself more of a collector or an audiophile? I'm definitely not an audiophile. I collect records because I love records, not because I want the best sounding medium of music in my collection. Of course I want it to sound good, but I don't collect it for that particular reason. I collect it because I like to hold an album in my hand, to look at big sleeves and put on a record. Just what everybody else in the community does, what they like about collecting vinyl. So, no, I don't think I'll ever be an audiophile. My stereo equipment is too crappy for that. Maybe in the future I'll fork out some money to actually get a better system and get a better sounding system. But I don't think I'll ever be an audiophile that just collects the best sounding records available. So. Question number 2. How protective are you of your records? To be quite honest, not very. Because I don't think I need to be very protective of my records. In my whole circle of friends, there's no one that touches the records, that puts on an LP, or they don't even take out an album and look at it. Not because I am, hesitant that I don't want them to, because I actually couldn't care less. I'd love to see friends of mine look at records and go like, wow, this is really good. But they don't. Even the ones that do collect vinyl, they're not really touching my records, so I don't need to be protective. But otherwise, I don't think I would be as protective as I maybe should be. I don't have any animals in my house. I don't have cats or dogs that could scratch my records. I think I would worry more about that than I would worry about friends touching my records or playing my records. So no, not really that protective. Do you hang on to records you no longer listen to? It depends. There's like 2 types of records you don't listen to. You have the ones that you don't listen to, but the sleeve is nice, or the LP is from a period that is just collectible to you. Like a 50s lounge record, for example. If it has a nice sleeve, I'm not going to listen to it because the music most of the time isn't that great. But I'm keeping those because they look nice. But maybe in the future, who knows? But the records that I don't listen to because I don't really like them anymore, like really don't like them anymore, that there's not one small chance that I might eventually put it on and listen to it, those are gone. I don't care for those anymore. Those are mostly just music from the 80s that I just don't really like that much anymore. No, I know what I'm getting rid of. It's not like I feel sorry in the future for certain records I gave away, or that's not gonna happen. Question number 4. Show 5 of your favorite or most cherished 7 inches. I picked out 5. Most of them are from punk, post-punk, but I think these are I know these are some of my favorites. I have a lot more. I have quite a lot of 7 inches, but these are the ones that I pulled out. First one is I Am the Fly by Wire. Bought this not too long after I had their 154 album in my collection, and it's just a great 7-inch on the Harvest label, and also has Ex-Lion Tamer on the side, on the B side. And this is a 7-inch I'm not playing, simply because the two tracks, the same versions, are on, I could be wrong, but I think it's Pink Flag. But, you know, I'm not going to listen to the 7-inch because I already have the songs on LP. But it's a really nice 7-inch, and I picked it up for not that much. This one I got through Discogs a couple of years back. It's the Normals Warm Leatherette 7-inch. The song got covered by Grace Jones, but this is the original and it's the best version out there. It's the first release on Mute Records, and it's actually the music by the guy behind Mute Records. It's the only musical stuff he did, and it's awesome. If you love the movies of, say, David Cronenberg or the books by J.G. Ballard, you might like this a lot, especially Warm Leatherette, which I'm sure was the Normals adaptation of the Crash novel. It's about getting excited about car crashes and, you know, feeling the warm leather. It's twisted stuff, but it's really good stuff. The B-side, TVOD, might even be my favorite track of this 7-inch. And that sort of has like this mutated song structure where he's singing about TV becoming part of humanity and literally becoming part of humanity, aerials sticking into skin and stuff like that. It's pretty twisted, but it's really, really damn good if you like minimalistic electronica. This, I don't know if this is an original. I think it's either a re-release or a bootleg. I'm not too sure. This is a factory sample. The second thing that Factory Records released, but their first slab of vinyl, actually. It's a 7-inch set. Comes with some stickers and that's the label. On it you'll find music, 2 songs by Joy Division. The Rudy Column are on here, Cabaret Voltaire, and my least favorite of this bunch, John Dowie, who's making more pop rock type music, nothing special. But the other tracks are just truly amazing, and having this in my collection, this is just wonderful. My fourth choice is Melvins. This is my most expensive 7-inch. It cost me $15, but I just had to have it. It's released on Sympathy for the Record Industry, and according to Discogs, I guess, it's called With Your Heart, Not Your Hands. It's one of the tracks on here, together with 4-Letter Woman and Anal Satan. It comes on beautiful clear yellow vinyl. It's just awesome. Melvins. If you love the Melvins, you love this. This, I believe, is not on any other release. They did a lot of 7-inches, which were never ever released on an LP. So good stuff. A little expensive, but hey. And the last choice is probably my greatest 7-inch find at a Goodwill. It's a Dutch beat group from 1966, I believe. They're called Het. Translated, that means it. And this is their second biggest hit, Kan je nagaan, which is really hard to translate for me. It means something like, can you imagine, something like that. And it's really, really, really good. If you love 60s, you know, freak beat music. It's on the Fontana label, original copy. And, I paid like 50 cents for it, and it's worth a lot more. But it's never going to leave my collection because I really love this. So those are my 7 inches that I wanted to show you. And then the fifth and final question: do you ever feel like people can't relate to your interest in records? All of the time. The people who do collect vinyl, they understand it, but other people, no, they don't really understand it. And then you say how many records you have, and I have 2,400. They go apeshit. They're like, what? Are you kidding me? That's impossible. And no, it's not. I collect records like any other person would collect, like you said in your response, stamps or, I don't know, little train systems or whatever. I don't know. Collecting things freaks out people who don't collect that certain thing. They don't understand. I mean, they do understand, but they don't understand. People who don't collect at all, they don't understand, period. And I, honest to God, don't care. I don't care if people are surprised or not. It doesn't bother me, you know. I'm not surprised because people are surprised. It's my thing. I know it. You know, there's enough people who do collect vinyl, but in my surrounding, not that many. I do have YouTube and people in the community that watch that collect vinyl as well. So that's my response. Hope you liked it. Have a good one. Peace.